It was inconsequential news. Gail had never cared much for astronomy, and the fact that a shooting star touched down directly in her neighborhood didn't evoke the slightest bit of curiosity in her. The thing hadn't even impacted, like a meteorite would. In fact, many speculated it was just a strange optical illusion. The loonies, as Gail called them, however, insisted that the star carried alien life. Well, if aliens had come down, Gail was pretty sure she would have noticed. She walked right past the landing zone every day on her way to work. The only thing there was a hot dog cart, and that certainly hadn't changed. Thank God for that. Gail had a fetish for wieners, and she would have been mighty pissed if her favorite hot dog vendor suddenly turned into a tourist attraction. Luckily, though, the guy's business was as dead as always. Sometimes she wondered how he managed to stay afloat. The man who ran it looked like he might have crawled out of a dumpster every day before work. He typically wore a wife-beater that was several sizes too small, so that his giant gut bulged out from beneath. The shirt was probably white in its heyday, but now it was a sickening yellow color with stains all over it. And one could never forget the half-moons of sweat that were ever present beneath the man's armpits and at his collar. Garth, he said his name was. The first time Gail heard it, she thought it sounded more like barf, since he half belched it, half slurred it at her. The man was a prize. The type you never wanted to win. But his wieners were delicious. Big and juicy. He stuffed them himself, packed that meat in as far as it could go. Every time he pulled one out to stick it in between Gail's bun, her eyes got wide, and she'd mutter an "oh my" under her breath. Top it off with some creamy sauce, and she was in heaven. Just thinking about it made Gail's mouth water. If she could ignore the man whom the wieners belonged to, she could enjoy them in blissful delight.